Good evening, I'm Alexandra Lewis.
And I'm Kyle Clark. Two people were hurt in a shooting in Denver today. Police say they walked up to a fire station. Both are expected to be okay.
It happened near Federal and Kentucky, across from Denver Fire Station 23. 9 News reporter Ria Jha has been on the scene for hours. She joins us with what we've learned tonight.
We spoke with several witnesses who say the shooting happened here in this parking lot around 3 o'clock. Police say a man and a woman were injured and later reported their injuries to be not life-threatening. Denver police had this area taped off for more than 4 hours while they were investigating. Now, police haven't shared a lot of information about what happened, but we did speak with witnesses who say it started off as a fight between two groups of people, then someone pulled out a gun. Witnesses say the shooter only fired once and the bullet went through a man's hand and hit a woman behind him. Police did say the shooter left the scene, and again, the two people injured are expected to be okay. Police are looking for that suspect tonight, so if you know anything about what happened here today, call Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. Reporting in Denver, Ria Jha, 9 News.
Denver police say two shootings near Manual Middle and High School that happened within days of each other are related. The first happened Saturday night when someone shot and killed a man on Gilpin Street in the Whittier neighborhood. Police are still looking for the suspect in that shooting. Last night, police say another shooting happened during a vigil for the man killed on Saturday. Police say a group of people at the vigil got into a fight and started firing shots. 3 people got shot and are expected to survive. Nobody has been arrested.
A fire chief in Teller County has been arrested on domestic violence charges. Chris Hawkins is the chief of the 4 Mile Fire Protection in Teller County. He's been with that department since February 2022. Teller County courts officials say that Hawkins was arrested over the weekend on charges including harassment and reporting a fake crime. He's expected back in court April 22nd. We reached out to the Teller County Sheriff's Office for more information, and they said that they couldn't comment on an ongoing case.
It's official. Denver finally hit 70 degrees today. It only took until April. The last time we reached 70 degrees was back on December 6th. So that is a full 119 days without 70 degrees. Pretty sad. This was the first March without a 70-degree day in 23 years. And unfortunately, there's more when that came from when we look ahead to the weekend. Well, we reached 70 today, Kathy. Let's look on the bright side. It just took forever.
We did, and we'll go even warmer tomorrow, Alex. Officially 71 at DIA. The average high is 59. We started off in the mid-30s today, and some temperatures in southeastern Colorado came close to 80 degrees today. And with a wind shift out of the southwest ahead of a weekend storm, what is a calm night tonight will become a bit windier over the next 48 hours, and temperatures will soar. We have sunshine in 70s through the end of the week. That weekend storm will bring a chance for rain and snow both Saturday and Sunday. The wind tonight, not much of a factor, which is a nice thing to say, as a sharp ridge of high pressure is building in over the area ahead of the next system still swirling off the coast of Northern California. It will approach Colorado as we move into Friday afternoon. We'll have elevated fire danger, extremely gusty conditions, and then we'll have red flag warnings and fire weather watch areas heading into a weekend that will be much cooler with the chance for some beneficial precipitation. We'll have the timing and all the impacts on what that means for your weekend coming up.
So if you ever have a customer service issue with Excel, you could always just let them know that you know Marshall Zellinger from 9 News, because that apparently is how you get a ridiculously high Excel bill corrected.
So I tell the lady over the phone, like, if this not going to be fixed, I'm going to reach out the news, 9 News.
So Patty owns Thai Kitchen in Minturn outside Vail. She called us about her incorrect Excel bill. For 7 days in December, the company believed that the business had used the same amount of electricity as the average home might use in 100 years. Patty says Excel billed her nearly $125,000. They promised to fix it, but after 8 weeks, the bill had not been changed, and Patty got a final notice for a disconnect. That's when she threatened to call us, and Patty says finally got Excel to change it. Excel has apologized for what happened. They say it was a mixture of human error when swapping out a meter with a new smart meter and an error with customer service, missing a data entry that should have stopped the disconnection notice from going out. When an ER doc tells you what they have to do to save your child's life, you're going to do it, no questions asked. It's what a family in Douglas County did when a doctor said their 11-month-old needed a helicopter transport to another hospital.
She recovered, and then they were stuck with a $60,000 bill until they called Steve on Your Side. Here's consumer investigator Steve Stager.
Our daughter was 11 months old.
It's the kind of morning a parent never forgets.
Millie was sitting on my wife's lap on the couch, just sheet white, super lethargic, belly breathing and grunting like 90 times a minute.
Cole Burdett knew what to do next.
And so we rushed her to the Children's South Campus because it's the closest pediatric hospital to us.
The ER doc at Children's South told them Millie needed more care than the Highlands Ranch Hospital could provide. They needed to get her to Children's main campus in Aurora. And the doctor said he was ordering a helicopter.
When you take a child to the hospital, you are putting her in the care of experts. It's not a democracy. They just tell you what they're going to do, and you say, yeah, absolutely, do whatever you need to do to get her better.
The ride was 8 minutes long. Millie hooked up to a BiPAP machine to help her breathe the whole way. She got to Aurora, went straight to the pediatric ICU, where she recovered and was released a few days later.
So it was just a super scary morning for us.
The next scary moment came a few months later when the bill for that air ambulance came.
We got this $60,000 bill in the mail, and we're like, this is strange, like we have insurance.
Cole called his insurance company, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield.
And they're like, yeah, we're not paying for this.
A letter in the mail a few days later confirmed it. It said Millie didn't meet some of the 5 criteria she needed to meet in order to take an air ambulance. Specifically, Anthem said she wasn't sick enough.
Everywhere on the chart, it said she was critically ill, needed transfer to higher care.
So they appealed, sending along those charts. They were denied again. This time the insurance company said a ground ambulance would have done the job.
When a family's in a hospital with a critically ill baby, like, you're not going to pull out your insurance handbook and be like, hey, hold on, doc. We need to make sure that we're ticking all these boxes before we order this helicopter.
One more appeal, one more denial.
It's frustrating because this has been drug out over a year. We've had this massive bill hanging over our heads.
So they called us.
I'm not sure I know of any family in our socioeconomic situation that has 60 grand just to drop on a medical bill.
Anthem told Steve on Your Side that this whole thing was the result of a flub by the hospital, which never got authorization for an air transport. Quote, we rely on healthcare providers to provide accurate information when submitting claims. Unfortunately, this did not occur in this case. Children's wouldn't directly answer our questions about that authorization issue, only saying they have a process in place to help patients with appeals for insurance denials. Amazingly, after the Burdett's spent the better part of a year going back and forth with their insurance company, just a couple of days after Steve on Your Side contacted Anthem, Anthem agreed to pay the claim.
We're just a family that is trying to do everything right for their kids.
Now they're hoping other families hear this story and know how to react in that scary moment. The one thing the Burdett's told me that they wish that they had done sooner was contact the provider, Children's Hospital, after they got that bill. Children said if parents have a question about a bill, that they should contact the hospital right away. If you have a consumer problem you want us to investigate, send it to us. The email right there on your screen. I'm Steve Stager, Steve on Your Side, 9 News.
As always, we want to know about your crazy medical bills. Email our team at showusyourbills@9news.com. That's showusyourbills@9news.com.